guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I was inspired by some of the kind of unhyped Gymshark collections, if you've seen them. Basically what I mean by these are the collections that aren't the Energy Seamless was super hyped, the Ombre Seamless was super hyped, the Vital, Camo, Flawless Knit, and then Gymshark also comes out with these little collections that they kind of don't send to their athletes a lot, or they kind of send to their smaller athletes, or they have their athletes kind of hype them after they've launched. So Gymshark definitely doesn't advertise these launches very much, and it's just kind of weird because they're usually so all about hyping up their products, and then there's half of their collections that they just kind of let slide by, which is just kind of weird. And in my opinion, some of these are kind of uglier than the other ones. I personally love their Camo and Vital Seamless, but these collections I'm kind of don't know what they were thinking. So I don't mean to shit on Gymshark or anything, but these collections are definitely more questionable. I kind of looked at them and I did not feel like I needed to go buy them right away. These are also kind of on the cheaper side. Their Camo was $60, and a lot of these ones that I'm doing today are $45. So they must have been cheaper to make or something. So without further ado, let's just start. So I have 4 different leggings. I have the Ori leggings, I have the color block ones, I have the duo color ones, and I have the true texture, which I think are really ugly, so I'm excited to try those. So I'm gonna start with the Ori leggings. I got these in a size small and they were $45. I did not get these on the Gymshark sale because I've been to a Gymshark sale before. By been, I mean was online for a Gymshark sale before, and it's just an absolute shit show. So not a super big fan of it. So, okay. So these are the Ori leggings. Already when I'm holding them up, a lot of light is going through, so I feel they're a little sheer. But they also have this fun fuzz. Okay, that came out. So they say that these are a mid-rise, which I don't love mid-rise. I don't think they're very flattering. Their flex leggings, if those are a mid-rise and these are also a mid-rise, I probably won't like them. They also have this thinner waistband at the top, which I feel would cut into you more. It also has a top seam, so I'm not so sure. And I definitely think that these are more aimed towards leisure and not gym going, because on their website it says at your leisure. So definitely maybe not a performance legging. They feel definitely cheaper than most. They feel kind of slick in texture, and they don't feel they have the most stretch to them. Oh, I also got the ones in this pattern print. I thought it kind of looked like marble. I'm not really sure, but let's just try these and see. So I'm gonna move the camera down so you can just see the leggings, or else it's just, you can't see enough, you can't see it. So these are the Ori leggings, and I wouldn't say that they're mid-rise. I mean, these go just as high up as any other Gymshark leggings I have. They're right at my belly button, and the waistband actually is decently flattering. I actually don't feel awful in these. They just feel a little cheap to get on. This fabric just feels kind of I don't know, when you get cheap athletic leggings at the store. It doesn't feel great. I feel I have major unibutt. It doesn't really give you any butt separation or anything. I kind of feel I'm wearing cargo pants. They just have all these little seams and they just feel very thick. I don't think these would be good for the gym. They don't have the most stretch to them. I feel they're really tight on my knees. Yeah, I thought I would hate these, but actually I feel the waistband is kind of flattering. But yeah, they don't really seem like performance leggings. I just don't see there's barely any extra stretch to them. This seam is very weird. It kind of goes hello out to the front. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really have any camel toe. Not gonna get any cellulite because of the print. But yeah, we're gonna test the squat test in a minute. Next, we're trying the color block ones. So these are $45. They definitely, I don't know, they just seem kind of unflattering to me. I was looking at them on some of the models, and they just seem really thick and compressive, and don't do a lot of favors for your butt. The fabric definitely feels nicer than the Ori leggings. It's also kind of that slick compression. I don't really know what I would compare this fabric to. It's nothing like most mainstream Gymshark collections. They also have this weird waistband at the top. It's kind of extra sewn on. They have pockets on the side. Yeah, I just don't really think these are gonna be super flattering. They don't really have a lot of things to accentuate the butt, so these aren't as bad as I thought. They definitely are stretchier than the Ori leggings. They were easier to get on, and they definitely feel more of a performance fabric. I just am not so sure about a lot of this stuff. There's no camel toe really, but they kind of had like, I don't know, there's a lot of seams going on in the front here that I feel like don't like, they're kind of drawing attention that I don't want. I just don't really feel like it's doing any favors for my butt. I kind of feel like I'm wearing a diaper. Not really doing any favors here. The pockets are nice, they're a little small, but they're pretty cute. I feel like this style actually isn't that bad. I just feel like it's not doing me a whole lot of favors. And it also feels just like really weird down here in the crotch. Like it just feels like there's like extra material. And I'm not loving it. Yeah, these are definitely, I don't know, I felt like the Ori leggings made me look a little better. This waistband, it's definitely a thicker waistband, but I don't feel like it's helping with anything. The top seam isn't cutting into me though, but these are just like teeny bit big. So yeah, they're just okay. Next we have the duo leggings. These ones are also $45. So these don't have like a whole lot of like shape or features to them that make them seem like they're really gonna be that flattering. This fabric is actually super soft. Like these kind of feel like Lululemon Aligns, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely a little bit thicker and heavier, but they are honestly really soft. They're super soft. Okay, this is something I don't like. So I don't really mind that it's kind of asymmetric, but they have the seam for the booty and then they have the seam like right next to each other. So it kind of looks like a mistake. I don't know, these just don't seem like they're gonna do me a lot of favors. They're just kind of plain. And I don't know, I do kind of like their logo. It's cool on the bottom. It like is the other tone. And I'm a little nervous for these because on the model on their website, the front seam here is causing like her major camel toe. And I wonder like why they put that on their like product images, because you can definitely see some camel toe there. Not cute. So, okay, let's try these on. Okay, Gymshark, honestly, these are so thin and stretchy. I literally feel like I'm wearing like ballet tights. If any of you guys used to be dancers, these seriously feel like I'm wearing tights. Like I've never felt anything this thin and stretchy. I feel like I can do anything. They are literally, yeah, these are so soft. Like I'm thoroughly impressed. Gymshark, you need to make more things out of this fabric because I'm feeling myself and we're having a good time. I mean, so the waistband is actually seamless at the top and it's really doing things for me in this region. I feel snatched, if you know what I'm saying. But I have to say, I just don't feel like this little like asymmetric thing is really helping me out. It looks like this butt is smaller than this butt. I don't know, it's not the cutest. I also feel like I'm getting a little bit of camel toe. These are just like really thin and I feel like it's kind of like accentuating. I'm pretty sure this fabric is really sheer as well, which is probably why they covered my butt with this darker one mostly, but these leggings really show underwear lines because they're super thin. So props need to like, you know, not wear underwear because these are seamless and you can still see them. But yeah, really very impressed with these. Guys, like you don't understand how soft these are. Like Gymshark, good job. Also, because these are so thin, probably not gonna be doing any favors in the cellulite region, but if you like really thin leggings, I would definitely go for these. These are a good one. Would love a solid color. Okay, and last, and also probably least, we have the True Texture. These are $55, so definitely on the pricey side. Oh God, okay. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, these are just so weird. These are so weird. This feels like towel. Like, it's a really weird, like, soft material that I wouldn't expect out of leggings, and I also, like, I don't know, this doesn't seem like a very good performance material. These little textured bits are just kind of like, I don't know, they don't feel very nice. The pocket, they literally just like cut a hole in it. Like, yeah, they lined it on the side, but this is just like, they cut a hole. Like, that's kind of cheap. Like Gymshark, you could have done a seam or something for $55. Really big top band here. I don't know, looking at the back, this looks like it's just gonna be like big monkey butt, and also that's not really a good like shape for a butt. That just feels kind of like, that looks kind of like pancake to me. Yeah, so these leggings just have a bunch of different textures, and like this kind of looks like you're wearing knee pads. I don't know, I think that these are very, very ugly. Not gonna lie, so we're gonna try them. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. These are just not cute. I just feel like they're kind of squishing my thighs in weird places. And let me tell you, if you have chunky thighs, all of these seams are gonna do a nice little sausage fest for you, okay? I know that's not the correct use of sausage fest, but that's how I'm feeling in these leggings. I just feel like this little monkey butt thing isn't doing a lot of favors for me. I mean, my butt ends here and it goes down here. I just feel like maybe I could pull it, but like, yeah, I mean, all these textures, I mean, they just don't make me feel very good. I feel like they make my legs look like chunky and like they like kind of create an appearance of cellulite almost. Like this just doesn't feel like the material that leggings should be made out of. Definitely have a tight seam at the top of the waistband. Could definitely give you some muffin top issues. I mean, just look at these. If you have any thickness on your thighs, it's gonna be a no-go. It's gonna be a no-go. Okay, so that was definitely interesting. I'm still wearing true texture leggings, still hating them. I was pleasantly surprised with some of these leggings, especially those duo leggings. That fabric was literally like butter. But some of these other ones, I just have to ask, like, what were you thinking, Gymshark? Like, this isn't a cute look. I feel like I am literally encased in sausage. So thank you guys so much for watching. I guess we'll see what Gymshark comes out with next. I feel like they haven't launched anything really in like a few months. So I'm waiting for those summer launches. So if you want to make sure to see all the reviews I'm going to do this summer, please make sure to subscribe down below if you're new. And okay, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!